and it will turn right around and stare at the wrong wall once you press live. It's so annoying. Okay. What are you talking about? What's up, best life? Nice to see you. Well, I told myself I was going to work on this much earlier, but better late than never. The boy ended up staying home sick today, which kind of threw me off a little bit. And then he decided he wanted to go to school, and it took me a while to get motivated. It took me a while after that to get motivated. Okay. I just need to try to get further into this wall. And, I went and got, oh man, that's gonna have to move. I went and got 2x4s. This does have more boarding than I thought it did. Why didn't they put a double in here? I don't know. I guess that's not really bearing any weight. Need to get my vacuum. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the vacuum wherever it is. Now, the boy did get sick yesterday, and that's why he was staying home from school today. So he was legitimately sick last night. But once he figured out that I was not giving him any electronics today except for the TV, and that I was in charge of what he was watching on the TV, he was like, "Can I go to school?" And I was like, "Yes, you can." And he was like, "If I go to school, do I get to have my my devices back when I get home?" And I was like, "Yes, you do." I need to buy lights for this thing. You guys can probably see all right, I bet. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. How'd I do what? How'd you do it? So anyways, let's see. I'm trying to get I need to get into this space here so that when I decide to box this out, I can get it boxed out. Looks like that's gonna have to move. Looks like that's gonna have to move. And then in order to box this side out, I'm probably going to have to get into this wall. So that might be next. I wonder if I should just do this today. Right now. That would make it a lot colder in here, but it's already cold. I guess we'll start on getting this cleaned up, because I don't have a lot of time today. And then maybe we'll get into this. I don't know. Oh, how did I get motivated? Oh, yeah, right. I mean, I'm kind of tired of my wife telling me that everything I say I don't do. The other day she said, "You know, you told me you were going to run the electrical 6 months ago." Of course, she does know that it's like a progression of steps. But that doesn't really matter to her. So and honestly, her giving me a hard time is motivating. It didn't used to be, but it is now. It used to just annoy the heck out of me, and now it's pretty motivating. Okay. I think I'll bring you guys over. And I'll kind of show you what I'm trying to do here. I'm still coasting on, but I built a bathroom just 9 months ago. Yeah. And you did. Legitimately. Okay, so what I want to try to do right now is get it to where this board is out. See what I have to take out of here. It looks like there's a board right here that I don't know what its purpose is at all. But basically I want to put a box frame in here that frames this all up and then sits under the joists for the upstairs right there. Also, that will be prevention of fire in case there ever was a fire, because this is balloon construction. So having a horizontal there underneath the joist will not only help support the joists, but it will also lessen the chance of fire getting out of control because of the balloon construction, because you'll be blocking out the section from having a draft all the way up. Hope I'm making sense. I mean, it's a pretty common thing with balloon construction as far as fire danger. So I guess you kind of either do or don't understand the idea of it, but basically, the longer the cavity and the more draft in the cavity, the faster a fire would spread. Okay. Gonna get loud for a second. Oh, I almost slid and fell. Okay. Gonna get loud again. Yeah, it kind of help. I mean, it can help or it cannot help. And when it doesn't help, I tell you what, it really doesn't help. But when you let it motivate you, it's good. Sorry, guys. I don't like the way I had the chat there. Okay. All right. So it looks like this is a block in between. Is that? I can't tell if that board's actually doing anything or not. Oh, I bought myself a cat's paw, man. Where did I put it? I bought myself a cat's paw the other day. Okay, so that was not actually attached. So now we kind of get into what I'm damn it. I didn't think about this. Okay, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. So this, what I didn't think about here is that this floor joist, these are two floor joists right here. Let me. Okay, this is a floor joist here, and this is a floor joist here, and I didn't really think about the fact that when I was thinking about boxing this out, I was thinking about going all the way down to the, we'll call it a beam, but it's not a beam, not a proper beam. But actually the balloon construction goes all the way down to the beam. And then this floor joist sits onto the balloon construction, but also on the beam. So what I'm probably going to do is box out on top of the joist, across, horizontal, vertical, and then across under the joist up there. And then theoretically, everything's load bearing in that. Because the joists down here are sitting on the beam, which is so that's all load bearing. We'll box out on that and go up, and that'll be load bearing. Theoretically, if I'm wrong and you know it, let me know. But I don't. I mean, as far as this being a repair, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Anyways, what I wanted to do here, it looks like there might be this floor possibly on another floor underneath. But what I want to do is cut this right here back so that the 2x4, the new framing 2x4 that I want to put in can get put in, because right now that's blocking it, and that piece of hardwood right there is blocking it, because both of them kind of go into the cavity where the framing is. I'm just kind of winging this. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. Adding more weight won't be an issue for the balloon beam support. So, adding more weight won't be an issue as long as the weight I'm adding is all supported. So no. And then you also have to account for the fact that as I'm taking down all this lathe and drywall, and it has all of this crap on it, I'm probably not actually adding any weight. We're probably even or even losing a little bit. But no, it shouldn't matter because it'll all be supported on that beam, and that beam's going to get redone as well. So it shouldn't matter. And then, yeah, you got to think each one of these pieces of lathe on this side, each one of these pieces of lathe that were on this side, anywhere that there's actually the cement stuff still in it, and then the drywall on top of that, which probably 50 years ago was heavier than the drywall today as well. So when we get done, we're going to have new framing that's all supported, that's all load bearing down to the beam. And then we're going to have lighter drywall, basically. And we'll put insulation in. Now, I bought a bunch of new blades. So, I do have new blades for this thing. And hello, Sir Cow. My mind zoned in. Let's see. Balloon beam support. No, I don't think so. The house doing this, there's spots like this where there's like almost none of that cement in here, or mortar or plaster, whatever you want to call it, and there's spots where there's still a ton of it. Like this wall is really bare, but I wouldn't be surprised if this wall's bare from me hammering on the wall when I did other work, to be honest with you. But it's hard to say. This blade may already be shot. This was already on here. This is not a new one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's already had its life already at its life expectancy. Let's just try a new blade rather than messing with this wood and plastic. Metal with nails, bimetal. Honestly, if I bought these blades off of Amazon, so instead of spending $30,000 at Home Depot, because these things are expensive at Home Depot. If I used every single one of these blades and had to buy more, it'd be totally worth it. That's what I need to say. should probably only use the Dremel over the boards here, this board and this board, and then as soon as I get in the middle here, try to use the Sawzall. This is going to take too long. However, on this other side, unless I actually tear the wall out on the other side, which is its own hassle because it's a picture wall for my wife has pictures all over it. I might have to use the Dremel for the other side. We'll see. Okay. I bought them Amazon blades. They are great for the price. Use them like toilet paper. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I wish I would have started on this earlier. I wish I wouldn't have procrastinated today. right now what I'm thinking is just about how it sucks that I live in this house, because otherwise I would do it completely different. Because when you live in the house, you can't just gut it and work from the ground up. You have to do things here and do things there, and that absolutely sucks. Because what I should do is tear this entire room out, sister these 2x6s, then build my frame. Actually, scratch that. Tear this entire room out. Dig from both sides, because I already got that side torn out, but I just have OSB down. So anyways, tear this whole side out, put OSB down. Dig from both sides to get under that center beam there, while supporting that side with bottle jacks like a foot out. And then get my new beam put in, because on this side I don't have to support a foot out, because like right here is like a cinder block wall. But that side, the joists don't come all the way over to this cinder block wall. And I'm not sure if the the other day I was thinking if the LVLs that I bought could make it all the way over to this cinder block wall. That might then I might be able to avoid some of the hassle. Anyways, I need to write this stuff down. Okay, I'm gonna start over. What I should do is pull out this entire side, this whole floor. Go buy OSB just to put down temporarily, like I have in the living room. Then pull it out and work from both sides to get under this center support here, and put in the true beam, which is going to be the structural engineer told me that I should just get 3 LVLs and glue and bolt them together to make a beam. Because then I'll be able to get it into this space, because you got a lot of trouble like trying to get into this space. And then I need to go down like 2 or 3 feet, and basically this is according to the structural engineer, who I need to go down like 2 or 3 feet and make like a little pad for that comes up to the support beam. Now I did tell that structural engineer, I said, so $1,000 or $500 worth of cinder blocks all along the floor, and he said, I'm not going to say yes to that, but I've seen it that way. So I mean, that's not off the table, except that I already started digging over there. I already started digging on that side. So if I was just going to do cinder blocks, I shouldn't have ever started digging. Anyways, yeah, go down, get the floor out on both sides, dig down, put in the new beam with the pads that are dug down even deeper, and then sister these joists, then box out the walls, and then run the electrical. But I live here, and that's not practical. How far are these 2x6s running? They do need sistered as well. They do. Maybe not this one, because this one looks like it's not even 2 feet. But most of them. 100-year-old house problems, guys. Boy, oh boy, what would my wife say if I tore out this floor? Oh boy. Oh boy. I guess she wouldn't care as long as I kept it moving, but if I stopped moving, I'd be in some shit. If I took too long of a break, I'd be hearing about it 100%. Yeah, that's my alarm to stop working for the day. Not necessarily stop working right now, but soon. I don't know. Anyone have any thoughts about do I just do it? Do I just do it the easiest way, even though it's also the messiest way and we're living here? And then what if I run out of money in the middle of it? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. You want to go in there and look for mice, huh? You want to go in there and look for mice? I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do. He's like, yeah, I'm going. I'm in there. Let's do it. I'll bring them back to you. How many do you want? Would you like me to kill 5 mice today, or would you like me to kill every mouse today? I'm gonna need a little time for every mouse. Oh, that's my little kitten. That's my little kitten. What do I do, Sebastian? Do I upend our whole lives to do it the easiest way possible, the fastest way possible, or not? Okay, come here. Come here. Okay. All right. Well, I don't really have too much more time for today. I got to go to work in about 20 minutes. But I guess what I'm gonna do is think long and hard tonight about how I'm gonna move forward here because um I don't know. If I box this out right now, okay, before I do things that need done under the floor, I'm making doing things under the floor about 1,000 times harder. Maybe not 1,000, but much harder. And but I'm not sure if the money's there to do it any other way. If I, again, like I said, if I start going into it that deep and I don't keep going at it like continuously, I know my wife's gonna get mad. So I'm just not exactly sure what I should do right now, but I need to think about it. Kind of sucks because I know people who would get this done, maybe not 100% right, but and not that I'm gonna get it done 100% right, but they would get the whole thing done in the order it should be done in a couple months, but maybe not, to the degree that I would. And it's hard for me to do that because I want everything done right. Just like how I'm thinking about putting in the beam with the supports, the cement, what do you even call them? Slabs, 3 feet down or whatever, instead of just throwing a bunch of cinder blocks under the house everywhere. And maybe I need to stop thinking like that. Maybe that's part of the decision that I need to make tonight, is thinking about whether or not I should go to the lengths that I think I should, or if I should just do it the easy way. This door was an afterthought. This living room cutout door here was an afterthought for sure. You can tell. It's like notched around right here. It was definitely an afterthought. Although we're pretty sure that this house was smaller when it first got moved here, or at least added on to throughout time, which makes sense, right? But I think like at one time this was the outside of this house, so there wasn't a door here at all, and that's why these joists end right here and don't go all the way into that room. Anyways, I'm gonna pull you guys back, clean up for the day, and I got a lot to think about. If I get into doing it from the ground up, which would be the fastest and most correct way if you didn't live in the house, I'm very likely going to run into seal plates that need done too. I already know the seal plate in the living room from like the edge of the house over there to basically over here at some point needs done. And I'm almost 100% sure that it probably needs done all the way across. And who knows what I'll find when I get into the other walls. But I know in the living room right there, that sill plate is pretty much disintegrated. In fact, I watched like an hour worth of videos on that stuff the other day on sill plate repair and stuff. Another thing is, say I start doing it the way that would be the fastest, it's still going to take a very long time. And my wife doesn't really care about the sequence of events or anything like that. She just wants a bedroom. She could care less if and I don't mean this in a bad way, this is just the truth of the situation. She could care less if I have to do like work in the floor that's twice as hard later on, as long as she gets a bedroom. I don't know. Lot to think about. Lot to think about. Oh boy, guys. Best life for you there. Tell me what to do. Tell me to do it the right way so I can blame you when it doesn't get done fast. I could say, well, my brother said I should just do it right from the ground up. Yeah, I'm kidding. Don't say it. Hey. So, over here, I don't know exactly how much. I probably have this much more dirt before it gets to that cinder block wall. And then over there is like basically like a cellar. So like basically if my feet drew a line straight across, this is probably dirt and that's cellar. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I'll just have to think about it tonight. And main thing is try to come up with a game plan of some sort of what I'm going to do. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Not much progress today. You know, just brainstorming, I guess, and then more brainstorming that I need to do tonight. But I gotta drive the bus in about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna have to go. And then, yeah, I'll definitely be thinking about this all night. Thanks for watching, guys. Maybe tomorrow I get at it earlier, and if my son goes to school in the morning, that'll make it a little easier. Every time something throws off the my plan, I use it as an excuse to not do my plan. Bye, Best Life. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Sir Cal. Okay, I gotta get up, Mr. Sebastian. I gotta get up. Oh. Oh. Bye, guys.